What's up, guys? Pittsburgh Weiss Schwarz back again. We're doing yellow today for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind. Let's jump right into it with yellow after that trial deck. Andy, tell us about this card.
We're back again.
I hope you
We
didn't
got-
watch the last video. You didn't miss anything.
Just skip the trial deck. It's not worth it.
skip
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Not our best work. We got
Not our
It wasn't
Giorno.
our fault.
We got Giorno, Seeker of Truth. He is a search brainstorm, rest one search brainstorm, and you can pay one to choose one of your opponents, cost 0 characters in the front row, and bounce it. This is just whenever. That's just an act ability.
Yeah, it's just an act.
That's pretty decent.
I like that it's just so the effect itself, like the bounce to hand. I mean, that's a lot worse than sync, right? But
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the fact that it's just a free stock out whenever for
Right,
sitting
exactly.
on the field, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like you can just stock out whenever you want. Like what was it? Like one knows that your opponent expects to live cross turn. Like if your opponent just clock on cord like the Sakura bomb or like 1-0 Goblin Slayer because like he sits at 6k or like Union or whatever, you just kill it. Like if you can't answer it, pay one, kill it.
This would be really really interesting if the if JoJo's has a way to get additional synergy off this. You know, like
Yeah.
you guys have been playing Persona 5 a lot lately, and there's like benefits when you direct attack with that deck. So if JoJo's has something similar, that could be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Or if it does something like even if their early cards do something like Overlords do, like with the whole direct attacking, gaining effects by direct attacking,
Mm-hmm.
that would be
Mhm.
sweet.
Even if they like have a shitter, you can just bounce their shitter, play something, and swing for 2 if you need extra soul at endgame. It's like a useful effect.
Or like against something like Goblin Slayer with their chasers. You can
Yeah,
just,
you can
pop it
bounce
back
the
to their hand,
chaser.
and your thing won't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not horrible.
It's not
But I
bad.
mean, they'll just. I mean, they would just play their chaser back down and kill your thing, but it's like
Yeah.
I guess
and
it's, not really
it's
a
a
good point.
search. It's a search stormer too, which is nice.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fact that it's a
Yeah, it
rest
has to
one
be an A
search,
just for that.
that's
I'm-
why you're running the card
Yeah.
probably.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give it an A. Like it's a good brainstorm, and then it has a useful effect on top of it. Even
Yeah,
if
if
it's
that
just
if
for
that other
stock out,
effect ends up being like really relevant,
maybe it's
then
an
it
A+.
could get a bump up to like an A+. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, even if the bounce itself isn't relevant, it is a repeatable stock out.
Mhm.
Which
And
is
it's like
something to
an
keep in
interesting
mind.
combination of effects. Like I don't think I've ever seen those two effects on the same card together.
Or
No,
just
for
2
sure.
acts on a brainstorm. Like in
Mm.
general.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it. They
Yeah.
got the wind theme going here. You know, you can wind even when you don't play Golden Wind.
Yeah.
I guess you got to get the trial deck. You got to get 2 of your trial decks so you can get 4 copies of Golden Wind.
I'll get this, you guys. You can bounce your opponent's errands back to their hand for them.
Damn.
Ooh, broken.
You don't get the choice.
they,
Broken.
don't get to choose if they bounce back or not.
They have too many cards in their hand. They'll have to discard next turn. That's
Take the
value.
power
At the
yourself.
end of their next turn, they'll have to discard.
That's plussing.
Bingo.
Damn. All right, next
Weiss
card.
finally has a discard set.
Mister, the road that seemed dark. When this card is placed from or onto the stage from your hand, choose a card in your hand, put it into your stock. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, it gets 1500 power.
The double rare.
Ugh.
Huh.
Uh,
So these cards are like super useful in certain builds, but it's really interesting that it's a double rare and not a rare.
Yeah.
So
Not
this
that,
is the
like,
one where
rarity
this is the one
matters.
where you like cross your fingers and hope you don't open it, right?
Well, I mean, you at least swing for 35.
No, I mean
But-
like I meant in your packs.
Oh.
No, this is the double rare
Property.
you don't want.
I mean, I don't know. It might.
this
be
is like
useful.
the $2 double rare.
If you have to build up, I mean, like, what is it? Goblin Slayer has the lizard guy that does the same thing, and that sees play in like the shop builds and stuff. Maybe there's a build that needs this card as like a
True.
1 or 2 of.
Maybe it's maybe this guy has his
no,
his
I
build.
figured it out. It's a double rare because in the trial deck you get 4 copies of the 1/1, so you need stock. So you play it on level 1 and just send your 3s from
You know
your
what?
hand to your stock. Boom.
I'm gonna give it a
Boom.
B- because it swings for 3/5. I think it's a niche card.
Yeah, that's
It's at
what it
least
is.
it's at least fieldable.
Plus.
If this this card being good is all dependent on how good that stock effect is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure yet. All right, next card. Giorno, where to be ready. What? Where to
What?
be ready. That is the name of the card.
Where to be ready, Carmen?
Where
Yeah, that's the name of the card.
Where to be ready?
Giorno, where to be ready. When this
Or
is
sh-
placed from hand to stage, top check 3, add 1, ditch the rest. And then when it attacks, you can ditch 2 and deal 1. That's
Climaxless.
On attack.
fine.
That's an okay off finisher. Yeah.
It
alright.
digs you into your climax and then can
It
ping
burns
one.
one.
Things on attack. Yeah, that's fine. That's playable.
Pretty good.
B.
B.
It's like,
Easy
it's like a
B.
B. Yeah.
B.
Yeah. So it's like a straight B.
Yeah.
Easy card.
B.
Yeah, that's like the easiest evaluation ever.
Yeah,
Alright.
we should talk about these double rares more.
Dude, isn't this a 4-color set?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well we have our 4th double rare for yellow next.
All right, Drew.
Golden II Requiem Achieving. Discard a
Sure.
card from your hand to the rating room when this card is played from the hand of the stage or by the effect of Girano, what fate is chosen to the stage. You may pay the cost. If so, put the top card of your clock in it so you heal. Climax combo.
Oh, you heal to stock.
when it-
Ditch 1, heal to stock.
Oh yeah, you heal to stock. Yeah. When it front attacks, if Truth of this world is in your climax zone, it gains pay 3. During the encore, you may pay the cost, perform the following twice, deal 1 damage to your opponent.
Ooh.
That's
Not
not
bad.
So
horrible.
That's
it's an
not-
encore, you ping 2. Do we want to look at this other card?
Yes, we
I think
do.
we should.
All right, let's pop to that. Slide 27. Zach, you just want to read this for us? Or the
Sure.
next one, yeah.
It's a 500 assist. It's just that gives 500 and pay 2 encore. On play, choose a Goldie Requiem achieving from a waiting room and place it underneath this face up as a marker. And if you are level 3 or higher, choose a Golden Requiem achieving this under this as a marker and place it on any side of the stage. At the end of the turn, you may put that card under this face up as a marker.
So this is where the theme of
Yeah,
like
this is the stand theme.
features using their stand comes into play, and I kind of like this as a finisher actually,
Yeah,
because
don't
you get to
ha-
do your big explosive finisher turn, and then you hide away your golden E under this guy in the
your
back
golden
row.
experience. You hide it away.
So you get your finisher, and they don't get theirs,
And you
regardless
don't,
of.
you don't have to
who
have the
hits 3
climax
first.
combo to pop it out and attack.
No.
Mhm.
And I mean, like, I don't know, this 1/1 global 5 global encore 2, and it marker compressed you 1. That's like not a bad card to sit in your back row, I guess.
And like it,
Yeah.
okay, so it heals you when the
Heals
big
to
boy is
stock.
played.
Heals to stock.
Yeah, let's pop
Ooh,
back
it
to
does
the
heal
big
to
boy.
stock.
Yeah, it's ditch a card, heal to stock. So overall,
And then next turn when he pops back out, he'll heal you again.
so
Mhm.
you play the Giorno early. He sits on your board, and then when it comes time to play Golden Experience Requiem, you have to pay 2, ditch 2, and then you pop him out and you heal the top card of your clock to stop.
No, pay 2, just ditch 1.
Well,
Just
no,
one,
I mean
yeah.
overall, because you have to ditch a card for the heal effect. So
Oh,
it's pay 2, ditch 2 for the whole package, and you had to have paid 1 for this Giorno earlier. So that's
And
like,
that's assuming no wind.
it's spread out, but it's a summoning him is fairly efficient because it's spread out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the combo is at least it's at the beginning of your encore steps. You can build to the 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Ping 1's pretty good.
I like that the pings are at the end too, so you can kind of like that's like the finisher. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of swing big first, and then the pings will finish them off.
I just like the coolest part about it is that you just get to force your opponent to overswing on the backswing. Like,
Yeah, because it pops back under.
Yeah.
mhm.
And denies their combo. I really
Yeah.
like this a lot, actually.
Yeah, it's really interesting. This is really hard to rate.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know how
I give
you.
it a I'll be the brave one. I'll give it an A+.
I'm gonna give it a B plus. I think
I'm gonna give it a
that
B plus as well. Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
the weak part of this is the fact that like you're incentivized to play that Giorno pretty early and let it sit around. And I
Not a
don't
bad
know.
card.
I don't know if 500 2-cost Encore when you're building to such a
Two
like.
two cost Encore I feel is probably pretty underrated.
Well,
It might be relevant, yeah.
if you want to
Like-
play if you want to play 2 of these, that's really heavy. Like, so you can't really get much mileage out of the 2-cost Encore. So it's like, I don't know, the 1/1's the
Maybe
weak
maybe
part
like
of
a
the card.
standby deck with this. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
standby,
Well,
and then
if you
there's
s-
wind at the top.
Well, if you standby out the 1/1, you can't get the marker.
You don't
have
get
to
the
play it
marker.
from
It has to
hand.
play from hand, yeah.
Well, that's fine. You just play him from hand. But I mean, you have other standby target.
What is like your other lane?
I guess. I mean, you'd have some other standby target that you'd use as an attacker. Maybe that clock
in your
on
third lane or whatever.
Cardinal
Yeah.
deck or something else. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like
like-
the fact that it's both offensive and defensive at the same time. Like double ping is really, really nice at finishing games and closing games out. And then this also heals on play, denies their combo, and then heals again the next turn.
Yeah, I
I
think
think it's super versatile.
I'm gonna lower it to a B because I do agree with you with this card. I just hate that it's tied to the 1/1 because I think the 1/1's like a C minus.
Yeah, let's score the 1-1 while
Just
we're
go
here.
to the 1/1. Skip
Yeah.
to the 1/1. Yeah, I'm gonna give the 1/1 a C minus. I think that it's I think that this is really, really awkward.
See.
Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
I don't think it's that
it's gonna
bad.
eat up a lot of slots. It's gonna eat up so many slots in your deck.
I think the fact that it's tethered to that other good card brings it up to a plus.
Yeah, it's a different way of looking at it, I guess.
Mhm.
Maybe that you could just play the 3/2 without the. It'd be a 3/1, and then it would have all those effects. You don't have to put it back under.
I guess that's true.
Is putting
Yeah.
it back optional?
Yeah,
You may, yeah.
putting it back is optional. Yeah,
But I feel like that's part of the power of the finishers. Like if you don't get there,
you get to force them to overswing and deny any on reverse.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The 1/1's hella awkward. I don't like the 1/1. I really like the Golden Requiem.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe A plus. I give it an A plus. Maybe that's a bit generous, but it's still if you can get like this in the back and the other dude in the front, like I think that's pretty good actually.
Maybe if they have like a stock soul level 1 to mitigate the fact that this is a 1/1.
I doubt they'll have it in yellow. It's golden wind. Every single yellow climax we've seen has been a win so far.
Well, hey, maybe there's something out there. Who knows?
Golden Stoxel.
Golden soul.
All right, let's move to the next card here. Who's this?
This is
Andy.
Andy.
Andy. Okay.
We've been like jumping back and forth. Is this Foogo, quiet person?
No,
This
it's
is-
No.
Embodiment
25,
of
side
justice.
25.
Giorno.
Giorno,
embodiment.
embodiment of justice.
Okay, embodiment of justice, Jonah. When his damage is not canceled, he gets 3,000 power for the turn. And when you reverse your opponent with him, choose one of your golden wind characters, rest it, and move it to an empty slot in the back row. So this is like it's a clean cut, but you don't know if you're gonna have a lot of power or not.
It's a really spicy clean cut, yeah.
Yeah, it's like so.
Extremely spicy.
At least it's not when this card's damage is canceled because you're
Yeah.
only swinging for 1. At least that natural quote unquote synergy is there.
Right.
I still don't like it because like 15.
I'd rather have a 3,500 that guarantee clean cuts.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I'd go even
Yeah.
lower. I'd rather have a 2,500 vanilla clean cut without a condition. I was gonna go that far.
Hmm.
I just don't like that. Both effects both effects will get screwed over if they cancel.
If it cancels, yeah. On
Yeah.
It's
one.
like I just crashed this card for no reason now, and I don't get my clean cut.
hella
Yeah.
risky. I don't know. I'm just gonna
It's
give
too
it
risky
C
for
in the
me.
middle.
I do think it's playable though. I'm gonna give it a B, maybe a B minus.
I
But
mean, I guess it is still a clean cut.
More
And
more
they're
often-
putting this early on.
Yeah,
where
more
they're
often than not, you're
realistically
probably not
canceled.
gonna cancel. Yeah.
yeah, but then it feels really bad when you do.
Yeah. You know what? I'll give it a C plus.
Are they
Still-
really
it's still
gonna
a clean
cancel on
cut,
one on first deck? And you think about that, and you say, "No, well, not really. It'll happen every single time. Like
Yeah,
every
that's true.
single time. Like
It still swings for 45 and still a clean cut though. So I think like
I think it's a C plus on paper, at least.
yeah,
In
I
practice,
like
it's
that.
probably
Yeah, C
bad.
plus. I don't think you play it, but
I think me and Brian
Probably
are right.
not.
damn.
I think it's a
You would
B
think
minus
that.
on paper.
All right, next.
All right, Foogo, Quiet Passion. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, gets 1500, goes up to 6k. When it attacks, if Prevailing Death, which is also a wind, is in your climax zone, and you have another Golden Wind character, put the top 2 cards of your deck into the waiting room. Choose a level X or lower Golden Wind character in your waiting room. X is the sum of the levels of the cards milled by this effect.
So it's 2 cigarettes on an attack.
Yeah, on a climax combo.
At least it's on attack. This swings in at 7. That's fine.
It's okay, yeah.
It gets any character in your waiting room.
At least it pluses a 0.
It's nice.
It's a plussing combo, yeah. It's playable, I guess.
I'm gonna give it a B for just flat B for just because it's on attack.
Yeah,
like
B for trying.
2 cigarettes sounds great when you read it and then you play with it and you're like, huh, this isn't as good as Warehouse. Like you look at it, it's like, oh, it's just like Warehouse. It's just as good. And it's just like, no.
I mean, it's nice that this is on attack and it hits 7k. So I mean,
yeah, that's the best part about it. It's just an on attack plus.
It's definitely playable.
And you mill it first. You put them into the waiting room. So if like you mill garbage, and like
well, you can choose anything in your waiting room too. It doesn't have to be from among those 2 cards.
I'm saying like even if your waiting room is empty, you might not whiff. Like that's a crazy edge case, but possible. All right, moving on. We already did the 1/1. Go to this. So this is me. This is Mista. Overlapping gunshots. If Mista, the Road That Seemed Dark, which was that card that we trashed on earlier, is in your clock, this gets -1 level in your hand. For each of your other Golden Wind characters, this gains 500 power, so it's an 11/5. This ability activates up to once per turn. During the turn, this is placed from hand to stage. When damage dealt by this is canceled, you may deal 1 to your opponent. Ooh, this is repeatable.
Bad.
Oh, this is a good early play. I like this. I like.
Well, it's not really repeatable. It's the turn you play him.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. I misread
unless there's some like stand. It implies to me there's some sort of like stand synergy here where he pops in and out.
No, he's not.
But it's from hand to stage anyway, so.
Yeah, no, it's only from his hand to stage. So
it doesn't seem horrible. It's an early play that can sit at 11/5.
Clock condition's really good.
It is.
the thing. Like clock condition 11/5 is pretty good.
It's just Aaron from level 3 Aaron from AOT with the worst early play condition.
Yeah, and it's not making you pay a cost for the burn one.
Well, it's a better early play condition against standby decks. It's a worse early play
yes.
condition in the English meta.
I think the thing Drew said's kind of relevant too, because there's a Yoko that does, I think, the same thing as this, but you have to pay 1 for the cancel burn. I think.
Cancel burn. Yeah.
Well, I think the Yoko gets to choose a character to give the.
And the Yoko's on reverse burn. I'm pretty sure, but
the Yoko is also super small.
Oh, Yoko heals too. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like this.
Yeah, I like this card. It's not. Yeah. It gives you a reason to play that double rare to build some stock. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is somewhere in the B tier.
I'm gonna give it a B plus because
I'll just give it a flat B.
Is this card good enough to justify running that other card that's not?
I think there has to be something else. There has to be something else that like you play this early play because that other card has use for something. Because this early play is pretty okay. I don't think this early play alone is a reason to play the 0.
Yeah.
But
that's why I'm not sold on it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's blaze forward.
Blazing Wind.
This is you, Drew.
Which one is this? Is this
Foogo Violent Appearance?
Violent Appearance. There it is. Sorry. So when it's placed from hand to the stage, search your library for up to 1 purple smoke, ferocious smoke. Place it face up as a marker. You can discard a character from your hand. If you're level 1 or higher, choose 1 purple smoke that is entered as a marker and place on any slot in the stage. At the end of the turn, you may put that character under this face up as a marker. It has pay 1, put the top card of your library in your clock, rest it, choose a level 1 or lower character in your waiting room, and return it to your hand.
Why'd they call Purple Haze Purple Smoke? They're dumb. I hate the Crunchyroll names so much.
They're the only thing I know.
Do we want to look at the purple smoke now, or do we want to save it?
Yeah, let's.
I
look
do
at
want to
purple-
look at it.
Let's look at
All
Purple
right.
Haze. It's slide 35.
All right, I'll do it. On play, from hand or by the ability of Foogo, it gains extra for turn next number of golden wins
Okay.
times 5.
This is excellent.
Swing at
That's-
7. So
Yeah.
ditch a character. You can pop him out.
It's the assassin profile, but it's way better because it's repeatable and it doesn't die to swing
Well,
back.
this is a Takitsubo.
I don't know what that means, but you can pay 1 and salvage a card every turn.
Yeah.
No, this is a
No,
salvage.
you clock
re-
yourself.
Yeah, it's a repeatable Ricky. It's Takitsubo is a repeatable. It's a rest Ricky. You rest it, and you can Ricky every turn.
Yeah.
You get the marker for free when you play this, or you could just get the marker later with his effect. That's fine too.
Yeah, because it's discard a card.
The assassin that he stands out for you.
Wait, can you get multiple?
What do you mean?
Can you get multiple Purple Haze?
Under this
Yes.
one card.
Wait.
No.
No.
No, he just chooses
No,
one.
because it's on
Oh,
play.
no.
It's on
Well,
play.
you can. No, well then you can
You could,
discard
you
a card.
could.
Yeah, you
No,
can discard a card.
is to summon him.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have more than one stand. It's against the rules.
I thought it
Yeah.
was to put another
Well,
one
hold
underneath
on.
it.
I don't
Okay.
think there's anything that says you can't have.
No, it's on
Search
play.
your
On
deck for up
play,
to
you
one.
marker it. On play,
Yeah,
you
it's
marker
not-
it from your deck, and then
Yeah.
the act effect is ditch a card, summon it. So you summon a 7K striker, which is like fine because it's gonna go back under him. It like makes the 7K striker thing not as bad, because like it just goes back under him, and then it's also like a repeatable Ricky, a repeatable rating room Ricky.
It's really good for first deck. It compresses you during first deck really well.
It does, yeah.
It's like always a plus. It's like I don't know.
And the assassin's always 7K, you know what I mean? Because it's always going to be the turn he gets played.
Yeah. It's speaking to the last effect though, Takitsubo seems really good until like you realize that like, oh, I have to shove this card up and attack with it because it just doesn't do anything anymore.
That's fine. You just crash it.
Yeah, you just crash it in, but it's like I don't know. These seem super good on paper, and then you play with them and they're just like kind of but like I don't know. It's still a good profile.
I like the
probably
synergy it
biased.
has with the stand though. That you can just assassin every turn and then hide it away
back
under
under
your
it.
back row card.
I like that it's not tied to a climax either. It's just
Yeah.
it's just you just do it. Yeah, I think this is fine. I'm gonna give this B
It's a B, yeah.
B
Yeah.
plus because it's a Ricky effect.
Or do we give the
Sounds like
assassin?
you
I think the assassin also gets a B just because it's part of the package.
I think
Yeah.
I think the
That's fair.
assassin on its own is whatever. I'll give it a C plus because it's attached to it, but
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
still just an assassin.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
All right, next card.
Yes, Spider-Man again.
SpiderMan, what faces death?
It's missed.
Your other golden wind character gets 500 power. Act ability, reveal 6 bullets, 6 people, 1 team from your hand and put it under. This is a marker. Okay. Draw, choose a from
Draw
your hand, put
ditch?
it in the waiting room. Oh, wait. So you put the card from your hand under this to draw a card, choose a card, ditch a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
like
then he has
neg
another
one.
act ability where if you're level 1 or higher, choose the card that you put under him and
Choose up to 5 of them.
Choose up to
choose up to
5.
5 of them. Well,
So
what's
you
this other
get
card
to-
do?
you stack these other cards under it for negging 1.
They're side 34.
Slide 34. You can run 6 of
That
them.
is ugly.
You can run 6 of them, and your other ones get for each of
Oh
your
my
other
God.
ones they get 1 soul.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's spicy.
So they're just
That's a-
swinging for $1 million.
Well, they swing for 3 ideally.
Yeah.
'Cause You
That's
play
like
3 of
5.
them. You play 3 of them.
Dude, in the wise words of our Lord and Savior Stone Cold Steve Austin, oh hell yeah.
This is pretty spicy. I hate that the cost is that. Why would you just neg 1 to put this under this as a marker? This is a straight
No.
minus. It's a straight
You're not
minus.
negging.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You're the pitch.
And
You're
then
the pitch.
imagine how bad it is when they end up like winding this and then you lose all your markers.
Yeah, it's like, or do literally anything to this.
I think
no,
it
you
has.
just sit them in the back and you let them absorb
No.
the bullets.
No, they do not go back under it after you use his active
No,
ability.
they don't.
It's
Yeah.
alright. They got 3 soul, bro.
Maybe if you're
Wow.
trying to do some weird bullshit Soul Rush deck, maybe.
Those bullets may as well say you can't side attack.
Yeah, D
This is
D
pretty bad.
minus. Yeah, this is bad.
It's
You-
spicy, but it is bad.
I love
It-
it, but it's a D.
You know what?
Yeah, it's super
I'm killing-
flavorful.
I'm
I agree
killing
with that.
somebody with this combo. I'm doing it.
I agree, Zach. This is unbelievably flavorful. That's the best part about it.
Yeah, it's so great.
Let's just rate the bullet. The bullet is better because you can just play the bullet.
The
Like,
bullet
you
is
just
better.
play
The bullet's
six bullet.
the bullet's a C.
Yeah, the bullet's
Yeah.
a C. Yeah.
As
You
far
could-
as like an off finisher goes, you could just drop 2 of these. That's
Yeah.
actually.
Well,
Dude, you could level 1 if you could as soon as you hit level 1, drop 3 of these bad boys and be swinging
you
through
gotta
9.
play. You gotta play number 7. Look at that boy. Number 7's he's the boy down there.
6 copies of number 7.
There's no 4.
Yeah, yeah. 4 is an unlucky number.
Yeah, he
Okay.
missed it. Mista doesn't like 4.
Okay.
We hate
Alright.
4.
All right, let's move on.
Alright,
Polnareff.
Polnareff, Guardian of Hope. When
Wow,
he
you got a
attacks,
card.
choose one of your other characters. That character gets X power. X is 1,000 power times the soul of that character. Choose a room in a tortoise in your waiting room. Return it to hand. Cost is pay 1. Sacrifice this. I don't know what room in a tortoise is, but we'll find out.
I'm looking for it.
It's an event. I don't think it's the same color.
Ah, crap.
God,
What?
all the we need to know every other card to rate every card. This is so annoying.
Yeah, it's a blue card.
Oh,
It's gonna be like slide 97 or no. Slide 107.
Wow, are we allowed to review blue cards in the yellow set review?
let's just do it. It's
No, it's not.
our
No, it's
show.
96. It's 96. It's a 2-0 bounce counter. An event. Just 2-0 bounce one of your characters.
Wait, what slide? 96?
It's not 96.
108. 108.
Oh, card 96.
Jesus Christ.
Choose one of your characters, return it to hand.
The 2-0 bounce counter. All right, we
That's
know what
not
it
bad.
is. Let's go back to Polnareff. Oh my God, where'd he go? Holy shit.
31.
31.
Okay. So the first effect is garbage. But like I don't know, it's like 2K, I guess. Well, 3K. If you play a climax, it can be plus 3K. That's pretty fine. I guess it's usable endgame 0 because you pay 1, you sack it. If you
I don't like that this doesn't plus you. That second ability, you can't use it reactively. Like when he dies, you can't fire it off. You have
Well-
to do it during your main phase.
It's very flavorful that he dies instead of goes to memory.
Hey,
Spoiler.
Card sucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care about
it's
flavor card
kinda
blows.
whatever.
It's not that good.
Bounce
Nice
counter is
idea.
pretty spicy though.
Yeah.
I'd rather
love
play
Polnareff.
six
The bounce
bullets.
counter is fine. It's just this card's kind of shit.
Let me-
Again, if the second ability was like an auto ability when he dies, and you could
Yeah.
actually plus, that would be. I'd be singing a
fine.
different tune.
All right, next. Koichi and Reverb 3. Reverb, Jesus. Echoes Act 3. I was reading a thing. Strange survey request. It's a 2K anti-runner, and when you play it, it's a level 1, and it's a 3K.
That's not bad.
2K is good enough to, like, at least contest with free runners.
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
3K plus 1 is good for just
Yeah, you just
annihilating
kill it.
bombs.
You just kill it. Yeah, maybe you run, like, 2 of this. 2 or
It's
3
like
of this.
the Card and Goblin Slayer. It's like a cheap imitation of that.
Yeah, doesn't that one like
Yeah.
clock on core itself or something? I can't remember. Oh no, that's the that was a box topper. Yeah, this is like a B minus. It's like whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It contests bombs. It contests runners.
I like that Koichi got a card. Get some
Yeah.
part
He was
4
in,
up
like-
in here.
One episode.
Yeah, I can't believe I read Reverb. I'm so angry with myself
Yeah, with
that
the
I'm
whole
just
Carmen.
saying echoes. Yeah. All right, next card.
Gold E, excessive runaway life. All of your opponent's characters gain the following ability: accelerate. At the beginning of your climax phase, you may pay the cost. If so, this gains 2,500 till the end of turn.
All of your opponent's characters.
What?
Yeah.
It's an oversize.
Oh, it's an
an
oversize that
oversize.
lets your opponent get to level 1 first and kill this card. That's pretty cool. Literally,
Yeah,
F.
not a
Imagine
fan.
your opponent. Imagine your opponent playing a full field and then just accelerating 5 times up to level 1.
Imagine, dude. Imagine, because it's auto ability, right? So they can't get to level 1. But like, I don't know. Imagine they like triple canceled and they're like stuck at like 02 or 01. They're just like, huh? Well, I'm never gonna get to level 1 at this rate. Let me just fucking clock the shit out of myself. So it's like that great value and tempo that you had by like your opponent being stuck at 0 that you like unwillingly sacked into. You just get to lose because you played this card.
This is the best way to lose in Weiss Schwarz.
Yeah, this is bad card.
4 copies of it.
Unless Hotzi mistranslated this, I'm sure Connor will tell us if that happened.
Yeah.
But this is pretty bad. Something tells me this is a correctly translated card, though.
Yeah.
It's the,
I wish it is. I wish it was.
All right, so we already did the bullets. We already did Purple Haze. We do this
Foogo level
Foogo.
3.
Yep.
Foogo Deadly Smoke. If our characters are going to win, this gains a K. On your turn, when battle damage, when the battle opponent of this becomes reversed, you can ditch 2. If you do, deal 2 to your opponent.
All right, I like this a lot more than the... Well, I guess this is a different role. The Jonah talk checks 3 and is on attack, and this just gets a little bit bigger, but is burn 2, ditch 2, burn 2.
And you have to reverse with this.
You have to get a reverse. I don't know. It has
It
a
could
place.
be. It could be nice to like split those two. You know what I mean? Like do one of each.
One of on.
If you're going to be
give it the
over,
same
you could
score.
go for this one. If you're going to be under, you go for the other.
I'll give it
Right.
this the exact same score. It's like a niche off
Yeah.
finisher,
hmm
but it's better than average. It's fine. Like ditch 2 is a like big cost, but if you need to push for game, like you do what you got to do.
Two
Right, I mean-
2 damage off climax is that's respectable.
Pretty good. All right, next card.
Okay, we got Chariot Requiem performing quietly. When this card's played to the stage from your hand, you can pay 1. If you do, choose 2 of your opponent's characters, stand and swap them, and give them the 6,000 power.
What?
What?
I
I'm
guess
seeing a theme in this set.
this is a really convoluted way to kill your opponent's back row, or give you a free like 7k to reverse at level 3, I guess.
But this is just a 1045, and that
Yeah.
second effect seems not very useful when you're giving the card 6,000 power.
Well, again, I think it only is useful if you need to get a reverse. You grab a back row character and you turn it into a 7k or like an 8k and you kill it with
This
your level
is
3.
like the
I need to get a
niches of
reverse,
niches.
so let me go for this 8k.
I mean,
Level 1.
I mean, if you're swinging in at like 11.5 or whatever, like pretty reasonable.
And you're clearing out back row brainstormers.
I
Whatnot.
can see where it would get played, but it's like a D plus. It's a spice.
Yeah.
It's a spicy effect. You know what? I do like the spice on it. I'm gonna give it a C minus.
You'd have to be an idiot to play this card.
Damn.
So here's a
Playing
so
4
here's
copies of it.
I'd play one of this before. I'd play 4 of this before I put a single Milfor event in my deck.
Oh, don't even. We'll be here all night.
so here's a question: if your opponent is playing Goblin Slayer and they are playing Priestess Wall, does the Priestess Climax combo go off if it's swapped to the back row?
Oh my God! Don't
Ooh,
ask the
oh,
hard
okay,
questions. Okay, let me look up Priestess. Let's look up the English translation in Priestess.
Ryan might be onto something. If you can like push something to the back row, this could have some good late game utility actually.
Yeah, this could be
Slayer.
equivalent to a bounce, effectively.
What's the name of Priestess?
Priestess.
Kind Acolyte? No, that's the Brainstorm. Beloved Archbishop. No, that's Sword Maiden. Passionate Yearning. Pure Aid. I got it.
About it. All right.
When this card is stacked, if the gate is in your climax area, reveal top card. If that card is an order character or an event, what the fuck? That last part just makes me puke every time I read it. This card gives 1500 power and the following ability until end of your next opponent's turn. Auto, at the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, all of your opponent's characters get -1 soul to underturn. No,
Doesn't
So-
matter.
it
No,
does
it doesn't
not
matter.
have to be in the front center stage.
Okay, well,
yeah,
moving on.
yeah
That dream is dead.
the dream is dead. Something has to apple bun to this, right? Nobody take this
Nope.
one. Like,
This is my card, Carmen.
just
Let me
give
read
it an
it.
F. Just give it an F. Don't waste your card, Brian. You can read the next one.
Gold E, new power, 5,500 vanilla.
All right, you can read this one, Brian.
All right, where are we at? Jonah, Will to Live. 2-1 backup, 3K backup. On backup, mill 3. This is a Brittany backup.
Brittany back up. I don't know. I've seen Brittany do some galactic brain plays with these cards. What did she do last time? She like played it. She milled 3. She like milled 2 climaxes, canceled on 1.
Canceled on 1 anyway. Yeah.
Damn, these cards are very strong. I mean, joking aside.
Seems like a good way to ruin your compression or to not be able to get your climax that you're playing to shuffle back.
Well, look at it the other way. What if your deck's clean and you need to mill out?
Oh, I guess you'd be playing it on your opponent's turn.
Yeah,
That's
like,
true.
What if your
But
deck's
this is-
clean and you need to mill?
This is a mandatory on the backup.
Yeah, it is.
This-
man.
it's
Yeah,
not
I'd like it
optional.
better if it was optional. If it was optional, it'd be pretty useful.
I'll give it like a C because it's a 3K backup.
It's not. There's no cost to it though to mill the 3. I think Fleet in the Deep Seas makes you pay 2 to mill 3,
Wow.
or makes you pay 1. It makes you pay 1 to mill 3 or something.
But
like
you
that.
get to choose to do it. That's the power there.
Yeah,
right.
you have to choose.
Yeah.
Here you have to. So like, it's really good if you're out, but it's like really bad if you're not.
Yeah.
Again, maybe you split this with another backup, like run 1 of each.
Yeah.
And if you need this, you grab it.
Because at the end of the day, it's a 3K backup.
Mhm.
So,
All right. On we go.
Oh, here we go.
there you go, Carmen. That card you shrugged off and gave an F. You're about to go back and change that shit.
Hold on.
Who is this?
It's you.
Oh, Jesus. What number is this? 20?
No, it's Jorno.
Jonah.
card
It's not delivery. It's Jonah. Jonah, new power. So 2-1. If there's the marker under it, it's 11K, and you put that vanilla under it as a marker from your waiting room and you play it. This is a pretty cool card for like draft or a budget deck, but like I don't know. The ones
2 on 11K is not bad. That's
No,
like
2 on 11K is
really,
But
really.
hear me
No.
out. Hear me out. The other profiles of this card are 10Ks with 2 soul. Like this is just objectively worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
like
good point.
yeah. The other ones are like 9/5s or 10Ks with 2 soul that are 2/1s that like reward you for playing this other shit card. 11K is not a reward for this.
Well,
shit
you play
card.
that. You play this. It sits at 11, and then you protect it with your 3K backup.
Bingo.
And then you mill more vanillas.
Yeah.
Play another one next turn.
Damn. Look at
F.
that synergy. It's like fine.
Look at that! Look at that synergy. You can open these cards in the same pack and put them both straight into the garbage.
Both straight into the garbage bin. All right. Oh, you.
Purple Smoke, surprisingly beautiful. For each of your opponent's back row characters, this card gains 2,500 power.
So it's a
Okay.
2 on 11K.
2 on 11. I like this one better than the other one. Lightly. It's like a C minus.
Yeah.
It's still a D. Still pretty bad.
I don't know, dude. It's better than the other one.
Well, your opponent can just move stuff out of their back row and make it worse.
Yeah, but like, what if they
They
can't?
can.
They're getting rid of their brainstormers and shit.
Bingo.
Or they're minusing.
All right,
Okay.
next.
Oh,
Six
yes.
bullets. 6 bullets, willing stand.
Bullet deck.
When this attacks the character opposite this is through a heart, it gains 6K. Climax combo with the shot, not the wind.
Oh,
When the battle opponent comes reversed, if road rating distance and climax down, choose up to 1 golden wing character in the waiting room, put it in your stock. Search your library for up to 1 golden wing character, search your opponent, put it in your hand.
Okay,
Take
so
that.
this is Makoto, but like worse. This is just so much worse than actual Makoto because it kills early plays instead of gaining power for other copies of itself. Wait, why doesn't this gain power? Why isn't this literally Makoto? It would make so much more sense if they gained
Yeah.
power for getting 2K. Like,
Why doesn't this synergize with the other bullets?
why is
Why?
it an early play killer?
yeah. I was expecting this just looking at it to
Did
like
you
summon the bullets or
wait?
something.
Well,
You know,
did
it's actually it's actually better this way. It might be better that it's 6K for level 3. You don't have to commit as much to your field. and like you get, you know what I mean? You get over for sure.
Well, it's like, okay, so the idea behind these like 2-1s that do this like effectively a 2-card removal, right? Is like the idea is like you play these down, you like don't really play much of a level 1. You play these down, you remove like 6 cards from your deck and you refresh. You set it so like you're gonna refresh when your opponent swings back in, you're like 1 or 2 cards at the bottom of your deck, and then you just never take damage the rest of the game because you like stock charged a bunch, you're super set for whatever you want to do at endgame, and you like removed a bunch of cards from your deck on top of whatever was like in your clock at the beginning of your turn or in your hand and on your field. But like the big thing with Makoto when she does that is like if you play out triple Makoto, they're like 11-5 walls. These are just like 8Ks on attack unless they attack
the Makoto's wall up.
Yeah, the Makoto's wall up, and they're on a stock soul. So, like, it's just, like, I don't... Like, the shot is whatever. The fact that, for some reason, they don't buff each other is really stupid. It makes it, like, unplayable. Cause, like,
I think it could make it more splashable, in a sense.
I mean,
the Makotos are only good when you play 3 of them. This is better when you
2
play
or
less
3
of
of them,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're only fielding 1, this is better.
But
yeah,
then,
you play
that's
2
what
of
I'm
these,
saying.
field 1, draw a bullet, search for a bullet, play them down, then you win it.
Well, I'm saying
Look
you
at that.
don't... I'm saying that, like, when you want to play these 2-1 combos, that's why you want to play them. So that you, like, super compress into your last deck, and you definitely don't die, and you have a ton of stock to pop off at level 3. But, like...
Yeah.
But, like...
Okay, Makoto's better, but the baby peanut's still good.
Yeah, I mean, if you get smacked to level 2 first, it's fine.
This looks like the baby peanut from the Planners commercial.
Because you can swing in for 8, which will
On.
reverse level 1s usually.
Are we watching the same commercial? These look like they're on crack.
They look like peanuts, dude.
Dude, they've been up for hours. Look at their eyes.
But yeah,
Like,
I don't like that they're early play killers. I think it's like just a useless first effect. They should have buffed each other in some way, at least on attack, even if they died.
Yeah, but you don't need to climax combo to early play kill. So like you could.
Yeah, I guess
Instead
it
of-
is a yellow early play killer.
Yeah, so like instead of running it, like I haven't seen an anti change yet, but instead of doing that and like risking your opponent having something that doesn't let you play backups,
Yeah.
you could just play this card for 1 and still have a 7K. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like, I don't know.
Like-
I'm just really underwhelmed because we looked at all these other like mid-game combos, and like I look at this and I'd be like, oh, that combo's like good enough to like maybe not play much of a level 1, and then I look at the first effect and I get really upset. It's like I can't fucking.
Yeah, it
do that.
incentivizes you to play few copies.
Yeah,
But if you're
instead
both
of
level
multiple.
2, you just have 6 copies of bullet in your deck. So when you draw a card, it's a bullet. Then you search for a bullet, play them both, swing for
Well,
fucking.
you can only get
9.
the 1 bullet, the level 1 bullet.
What do you mean? It lets you draw a card.
My brain isn't wrinkled enough
Yeah,
to comprehend this.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with this.
I don't.
Oh, it doesn't let you draw a card. Damn it! Never mind.
No, it's not,
Alright.
it's not Joker.
Yeah,
Uh,
I thought it
It's
let you
like-
draw a card.
It's like
I'll give it a C+ because it's an early play killer. I'm just really upset
Yeah.
at the combo.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go just straight C. Yeah, at worst it's
Yeah,
just a 2-1 that
C.
Yeah, I
spikes
guess.
level 3s.
This climax combo type just has so much potential. People like really underplay these 2-1 double like compression plus things that go on because these can compress you super hard. People always underrate these. It's just unfortunate that this one you can't even like really try to play.
Right.
All right, next.
It's pretty shot though.
The artwork on the climax is sick.
Yeah. Who's this? Who's this hand?
This is Andy.
I got the hand.
Yeah.
Got the
Of course you
hand.
did. Of course you
Got
did.
Giorno's hand. 1/2 counter. Search your library for a golden win character. Choose one of your characters, and they get the following ability: when this card's placed in a waiting room from the stage, it comes back.
Hmm.
So
So,
it's a 2 cost.
so it searches for
encore.
you and saves your character.
It's like okay, you look at it and it's like you have this card in your hand. It's a 2 cost encore that cantrips from hand.
Well, compresses you too. It's like gear.
Sort of, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you also have something that has the effect that when it's put in the waiting room, do X, you'll still get that effect. You'll still get that effect, and then you'll just bounce it back to the field to do it again during your turn.
Yeah,
Good point.
if there's a on death effect. Yeah, I mean, like I don't know, the ability to shuffle and count, and I don't know if it's worth 2, But like
Yeah.
being able to shuffle your deck at counter step is like can be pretty good against certain decks.
It's nice. I would like this card better though if it was instead of encoring the character, just bounced it back to your hand or something.
Well,
That'd
yeah.
make this a lot more playable.
Then it'd be gear. it'd be a 2-costed set with set 2 gear. That'd
I
be
guess it
pretty
would
good.
be, but a counter.
It depends
Yeah.
on the rest of the cards in the set. There might be a way to abuse this,
Yeah, it's an interesting effect. It's just overcosted.
especially if you're running a costless 1-0 combo.
I'll give it a D+.
Yeah, it's like lower end of niche, top of kind of bad.
Yeah.
Two's a lot though. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
two's a lot of
two
stock,
is a lot of
but-
stock.
Yeah.
Alrighty, last card this event. That's the old.
All right, we have Arrow of Hope, 2/0 event. Choose one of your characters and put it into your stock. If you do, reveal the top card of your deck. If the revealed card has one or more traits in common with the character placed in your stock, place the revealed card onto your stage in any position. Okay,
Huh.
It's,
Is everything golden win trait?
I probably.
Yes, for the most part.
So if you basically you can reveal a higher level character and like standby, but
Yeah, but it's
it's
yellow.
you'd have to be turning. Well, I guess you could turn a shitty card into level 3, but you need a 3 on top.
This would be so much spicier if it was a counter.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I wish No Game No Life had this card.
If
You
this
know, a
was-
set that can look at the top card of your deck at will.
Oh yeah, you play the trial deck draw brainstorm. Lets you look at top card on play.
Yeah, you splash
There
this
we
in the
go.
trial deck.
We figured it out, boys.
Mm-hmm.
We
That's-
broke it.
That's too spicy for me.
That's too spicy for you. That's
Yeah,
where,
a little bit. That's where I
you
draw the line.
You draw the
Ooh.
line
Line's been
there.
drawn.
Wow.
This is
good to know
Bear of
you
all
actually
places.
have a line, Andy.
this card sucks.
Yeah, I don't
it's
want to
bad.
say if it
No,
was
I'm
I
gonna
don't want to say it sucks.
I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give it a C. It's spicy. It's super.
if it was a counter, it
It's
would be
free.
so cool.
It's free, first of all.
If the set has a good way to look at the top card, I'll change my rating. If the set has a good way to like check the
Look
top
at
card
top. Yeah.
or like rearrange the top cards or do some shenanigans like that, this could actually be useful. But it's still probably too much setup to be worth it.
I
mean,
can't
if,
take
like-
it in my heart to watch Polnareff die again every time I play this card.
Like Carmen said, if it was a backup, it would be better than the Konosuba event that lets you free play the Aqua.
Yeah.
Oh, this would be
is,
great as a backup.
As a backup,
Yeah.
it's just a costless sack one.
You get
Why-
your it's you plus stock.
Yeah, it's like give you a stock, and then might exchange with the top card of your deck, and so it's like leaf a counter that sacked sent a character to stock, denied reverse. That'd be so sick. Why isn't this a counter? That'd be broken. That'd be a reason to play yellow instead of playing all the other colors in the set. Because as far as I know, nobody really plays yellow. Like in Japan, like we don't know what's gonna be good in English. Like
It feels like they're trying to really push yellow though, like 4 double
Yeah.
rares.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I want to touch on this because before we wrap up, 'cause this is the last card in yellow here, because we got some criticism just like why we didn't place Jojo, and like a big reason we didn't want to place it is because of the HOTC regulations for NAWGP. This set has 0 representation, and it didn't make much of an impact in the JP meta at all because of the overprevalence of standby, and like all the other colors are like a little bit smaller. But like in English, this set just might like break out with something that we don't know yet.
hmm
So like, we didn't really feel comfortable putting it anywhere because we don't really know where it's gonna end up because people are gonna fucking play this shit out of this set, like no matter
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
happens.
Mhm.
People love
Yeah.
JoJo, like me included. So like, something might break out there. So we didn't really want to put it anywhere on the tier list yet because we want to see how it shakes out.
Yeah, I mean, most of us had no idea what any of these cards did anyway before this set review. So
Yeah, the only
Yeah,
build I
I
was
know.
aware
Right.
of is like bar standby. That was the only one I knew about.
We knew there was extension and again, just about it.
Yeah.
I'm really liking the flavor of this set though. Like I've never
Yeah,
seen
that's really
it,
good.
but
Yeah.
it seems like really flavorful and a lot of really unique effects.
The flavor is the best thing I can say about all the cards we've
Mhm.
looked at, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not a big.
Other than like the golden Requiem part of the 1/1 and the 3/2, like I haven't seen anything very notable so far. I guess the
1-0 combo is like perfectly usable.
Foogo one. I think that the two Foogo cart packages we've seen, the Foogo wind combo and the
Other
Takitsu-
Foogo win combo.
No, the
And the
Takitsubo.
assassin.
The Takitsubo
assassin.
that pops out the assassin. The repeat
Oh, yeah,
Ricky.
yeah.
Like I think those are the two most interesting cards we've seen yet. And like I don't know, maybe the Mista has use for some sort of like big top end. But
Maybe it'll be Bolus and Soul Rush.
it won't be in green or red though, I don't think, because green and red are the villain colors for the most part in the set. It would be in blue. So we'll have to see.
We'll see. I'm looking forward
Yep.
to it.
All right. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. We got anything else?
I think
Nope.
that's it.
Nope.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all in green.